Okay, just like the title says, I'm going to show you how to make pierogies. But really good pierogies. I'm exhausted. I just have to chase my cat down outside and bring him in. Anyway, let's make them. Okay, so we got here, and you know, you don't need a lot of stuff. This is all you need to make the whole thing, pretty much. Now, what I use is these. They're called wonton wraps, and you know, usually you'd put some kind of meat and, you know, different things in it. Really, that's all you need is like meat, and you wrap it in there, and it's really cheap. I found it at the Walmart grocery store, but I couldn't find any meat that I wanted to put in these, so I decided to do potatoes, and it worked really good as a pierogi. Now, you can also make it with these egg roll wraps. They're kind of bigger, but you can just cut them in half, and they work. They're the same exact thing, so they work too. And you can multi-use them for either pierogies and also egg rolls, so that's kind of cool. Now, I use these instant mashed potatoes. Some people don't like the way they turn out, but they come out just fine. They taste just like any potatoes. If you make them right, they come out perfect. And then all you really need is some measuring cups and a big bowl. So that's it. Now, to make the potatoes, which is the first thing you got to do, just follow the chart on here. Pretty much 2 servings will make a whole bunch of these, so you really need only the smallest serving, which is 2, or 4 if you want to make a whole bunch. So we're going to follow directions, and of course you need water, so that's the first thing. And then of course you need some salt. So you can just kind of put a random amount in there. It doesn't really matter too much, but definitely be sure not to put too much salt, because that'll be really gross. Soft butter is the best to use because you're going to microwave it and it tastes the best. And with the butter, I kind of put a little bit extra because it tastes really good with the pierogies. It works really good. They're going to cook in butter anyway, so. And then you got your milk, and the best thing to use is definitely fat-free. Hi, Kiko. You going to help me cook? No? Okay. Now just add your potato flakes. There you go. Instant potatoes can be messy. Yeah. Mix it up. And put it in the microwave. Now I did 4 servings, so 4 minutes. And for 2 servings, it's 2 minutes. So, whoosh, there it goes. 3, 2, 1, beep. Okay, they're done. And stir it up really good. Mix it up. And now we're just gonna make sure they're good. Hot, hot. Make sure they're not like grainy or weird tasting. Sometimes that happens. Okay, and here's your little station you set up. I always use a cutting board with a paper towel on it to soak up the water, because you're going to definitely need a little thing full of water. Harder surface is better because you're going to be pressing these closed to make them stay shut. And we're going to definitely do the good way to shut them so they don't break. Oh yes, and also you can't forget, you're going to need cheese. So here's our new workstation. You got the wontons and the cheese right here. So, a little bit of the potatoes. Now you're not going to want a lot of potatoes. Too much potatoes, you're going to make it hard to close. So then you put your cheese, you know, right on top there. Alright, now we're going to have it in a diamond shape, because this is how we're going to fold it. Okay. Now fold it shut like this. See how that's still too much potatoes? So you're definitely not going to want to put a lot. It's harder to shut. Now you see how the corners down here don't match? You don't want them to. You want them to go a little bit off. Now, also another reason for this is these things aren't exact squares for some reason. Not sure why. Because the way they tell you to fold it, it should be an exact square, but it's not. So, we're going to do this. Now, see how the edge is kind of here, and then the other one's down here. So we're going to press it shut. Press. Okay, good. And the water is for, it helps the wonton seal shut. Alright, you got your water in there. Now you're going to take it and you're going to fold it again on that side. And don't press it as hard this time because you got the wonton full of stuff. You don't want it to break. So kind of seal it shut and get a little more water and seal it across the fold. It keeps it shut. And alright. And then you're going to flip it over. No worry about anything falling out. It's potatoes. They're all stuck in there along with the cheese. And you're going to do the exact same thing to this side. Press it all shut. Just like that. And then wet it. And as you do this, you get better and faster. The first time you do this, it kind of takes a little bit of time, but you learn to do it quicker and you're good at it like me. Yeah, that's right, I said it. Right, and you just unseal it shut like that. Press it a little bit. Wet it a little bit. Alright. And now see this little corner thing here? We're going to roll it up kind of and just stick it to the side with some water. Just make sure it sticks. It looks better if it's not all pointy sticking out. Just press it against there. Alright, almost done. Alright, you got your wonton noodle, edges folded. See, it looks real nice, but that kind of looks stupid. Right. Now, the directions also kind of show you on the back of the wonton, but they're really strange. Alright, now that we got the wonton edges folded, give it up like this, push in the middle, and pull the sides together, like that. And then we're going to put a little bit of water inside that crevice there. And on the sides, where we're going to want it to stick together. Anywhere you want the wonton to stick, you're going to want to put water. Alright, you're going to get a little bit of water and put it on these little edge folds sticking out here. And press it. Fold a little bit in. And then fold it one more time. And there you go. You got a perfect wonton noodle slash pierogi. Pierogi style wonton noodle. Okay, so you're going to use a lot of butter. I'm going to try it with some butter. Medium heat. Alright, now that the butter is pretty melted, we're going to turn it up to in between medium high and medium. Turn up just a little bit. That's what we want to see. When you see it start bubbling like that, that's when they're ready. You can put them on there. And just slightly brown each side of them. Now I almost forgot the most important thing. They're a little bland without seasoning, and the best kind of seasoning is this Cajun. Now when they get to looking like this on both sides, browned a little bit, they're going to be perfect. And after you're done, just take them off with a spatula and put them on a plate with some napkins on it, definitely. And you can pat it off, you know, because you cooked it in the butter or the oil. And I'm ending the video now because I really, really want to eat these.